Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Watch the spin move.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
On first and 10, looking to throw, and he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Golden Flashes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on 4th down. Let's see what the decision is.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pitch play to the back. In the clear at the 25. Brought down after a big gain in the 1st down. Defense, no answer to the option that time.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
1st down here for this offense. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they hand it off to the back. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a 1st down. A running play called on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Nevada. Strong game by this quarterback. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Golden Flash's offense retakes the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you can see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that 1st down.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. He's got his man wide open. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. From the shotgun, drops back, and it's caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, not right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run takes it across the 30-yard line. The clock has stopped. They've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Crucial third down play right here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Penn State's offense back out there now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And they'll kick it away here. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. Nevada's offense retakes the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Cannot escape, and down he goes. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick it deep to begin the second half. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Nevada offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. We find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Caught, completion. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Takes it inside the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made after a big gain.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Okay, ready? Offense has reached the red zone now. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And now the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they go in front here in the second half. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Kent State offense on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Offense is off schedule here after that 1st down loss. Here comes 2nd down. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Wolfpack offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Running back with the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. flashes offense retakes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Quick throw on fourth down to the left side. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Grab down the middle. It's Maryland. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nevada offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. And tackled after a small pickup there.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Melvin. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Handing off on the draw play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. The attempt is no good. He missed it. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Nevada's offense retakes the field now. Very important possession here. Defense did a great job preserving that 3-point lead. Now it's the offense's turn to build that cushion. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Punt team ready to boot it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team to field position. He'll call for the fair catch here. Kent State's offense back out there now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. He hands it off from the gun. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And the quarterback dropping back. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this